Okay, so how to get a remote job and the skills to succeed. That's what we'll be talking about today. So I said, learn all the strategies we used to grow our virtual assistant business to 6 figures in less than a year. So I'll be doing this alongside my mentees, amazing mentees. I have them, they are all amazing. So today we'll be doing this with Deborah and Odunayo. I don't know if Odunayo has joined us. So this is me. My name is Oluwatoyin David. And can you see the text? I think I've zoomed it now. Should be able to see. So my name is Oluwatoyin David, also known as Mo. You can call me Mo. I'm a virtual assistant, coach, mentor, matchmaker, and the founder of the Virtual Tribe. Please, somebody unmute yourself. Let me know if you can see the text.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is me, or this is what I do. This is my real face. So my name is Oluwatoyin David, and you can also call me Mo. So feel free to call me Mo. I'm a virtual assistant coach, I'm a mentor, and I'm also a matchmaker, and I'm the founder of the Virtual Tribe. So this is my ministry. So let's move to the next slide. These are my mentees that will be speaking together. Meet Deborah Ojogu, a virtual assistant coach and the founder of Incrave Virtual Assistant. So she's doing great, she's doing well. Here we have Odunwayo. She too, Odunwayo is a professional virtual assistant and she has built a successful virtual assistant business for herself. That's done virtual, so you can check her out. Odunwayo, are you here? Let me know if you are here, please.
Yes, I am.
Hi, Odun, how are you? Good evening. Welcome.
I'm very well, thank you. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Thank you for joining us. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much, Deb. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. So let's begin, how to get remote jobs. So we are going to be looking at the first thing we are going to be talking about is remote jobs are real. They are real. And then the second one is niche clarity. The third one, the tools you need. Talking about remote jobs, what tools do you need? Then where to find these remote jobs? The skills you need to succeed, strategies to get the remote jobs, the roadmap to success for virtual assistants, and then we move to question and answers. So I'll be taking 1 to 6, and then when we are done, I'm going to ask Odunwayo, to come on board. I'll ask her some questions, she would inspire us, let us know how she started, the challenges. I want you to know that because people might tell you that it's kind of easy. If I'm going to tell you to, I'm going to tell you that it's something easy that you can start, but that is just, to bring you in on, to make it easy for you, your mindset to get in, we shouldn't kind of make it hard for you and then you are scared even before you start. But that doesn't mean that it won't get to a time when you will have some challenges and then it won't get to a time when you will be overwhelmed, just like any other business. There are times when things are not rosy and there are some times when everything is rosy. But if you get some things right, you get to enjoy the rosy parts. And that is what we do here at the Virtual Tribe. We help individuals to build successful virtual assistant businesses. We teach you strategies, we teach you the skills, and then also how to monetize it. So we are not only here to teach you skills, we also teach you how to monetize them, and we support you through it all. So everything you are going through before you get that first remote job, and then we all celebrate together, the community and everything is there. So that is what we do here. So Odunwayo will be coming on board to share her story with us, our success story with us, and then our wonderful coach, Deborah. We all know her, the Virtual Tribe. If you are a student and you are joining us here, you know her. She's the coach, our coach for the administrative virtual assistant course. She's really doing great with her business, doing well, booked out, international clients, And then she has now diversified. She's a coach, to creating digital products, and she's doing well. So this is something great. This is what I love. Like, this is what I'm here for, to help people, pay it forward, and then let them also continue to pay it forward. So that is what we are here for, not just to leave you stranded and then you don't get to achieve your goal. So Odoyo will also be coming on board to talk about how to do well with clients. It's one thing for you to get a job, and it's another thing for you to be able to sustain that job, and that is why we are talking about the skills to succeed. So it's part of the skills to succeed, how to onboard your clients, how to communicate with them, how to retain these clients, how to make them love you, how to make them fall in love with you. That is like on another level. When you are able to retain your clients, these clients love you, they even refer you to others. And then you find out that you get booked out. You don't even need to be searching for remote jobs every day. You even get to, when they ask you, can we work with you? You even recommend your colleagues to them. And then you have your team that you can even outsource jobs to, so, you can even subcontract to others. So that is it. So you get to a point where you don't look for jobs again, you are even turning down some jobs and you are recommending others for jobs. And that is what we are here for. That is what we are here for. So when we get to that, stage, I'm going to call them on and they would chat with us. So we have virtual assistants here. I know we have virtual assistants here in this webinar. We have students that are currently taking our courses in the virtual tribe in this webinar. And we have beginners, aspiring virtual assistants who are looking to start their remote jobs. They're also here in this webinar. So this webinar is for everybody. So I will be talking to some particular set of people at some point in time, and then I'll let you know, so that we wouldn't confuse ourselves. So let's begin. I said remote jobs are real. Remote jobs are real. Some people still believe that there are no remote jobs. So that is why I'm making it the first thing to let you know that remote jobs are real. So if you still believe that there are no remote jobs, at least you can see me now. You can see Odunayo, I've told you about. You can see Deborah, I've told you about. These people have worked with people, not only people here in Nigeria, even people abroad, So when they come on stage, they will get to tell you about it, and then you learn more. So remote jobs are real, regardless of your age, your looks, your culture, or your location. That's what we are enjoying, virtual assistants. That is what we are enjoying, regardless of your age, your looks, your culture, or location. You can get jobs and you can work with people. So you can find high-paying clients online that will pay you in local currency and also in foreign currency. So if you want to work with Nigerians, if you want to work with people in Africa, if you want to work with people in Europe, if you want to work with people anywhere, you can do that. You can do that, So you have the ability to do that, to stay in your house, to sit down on your bed, to sit down on anywhere you want to be. Maybe you are in transit, and then open your laptop or work with your mobile phone, work with your smartphone, get jobs done, and then get your money wired to you. So remote jobs are real. That is the first thing I want you to be clear about. That is one thing I want you to know. Now, if you want to get remote jobs, because that's what we are talking about, the second thing you must do is to clarify your niche. You must be able to identify that niche that you're going to focus on, because, it's kind of broad. There are a lot of roles. There are a lot of things you can do, like talking about virtual assistants now. Virtual assistants are professionals that offer services to clients from a remote location. In the past, people think virtual assistants are just mere only admin assistants, people who do secretarial jobs, who help to organize, who help to do stuff, They think virtual assistants are only admin assistants. That was what was trending back then. But right now, Virtual assistants are everywhere. There are doctors that are virtual assistants. Once you are offering your service in your house as a doctor, people get to call you, they tell you what is happening to them, you do a Zoom, you check them, you look at their eyes, you do what you can do, with your Zoom video call, and then you prescribe drugs to them. They are nurses, they are therapists who are virtual assistants, So a lot of people now, once, it's a professional name, it's an umbrella you can get under as a remote worker. So you can decide to say, okay, me, I'm a graphic designer, I'm not a virtual assistant. And then somebody else might decide to say, I'm a virtual assistant who specializes in offering graphic design services rather. Do you understand? So it is a kind of umbrella name you can give yourself as a professional who offers services remotely. So do you understand? So it's not only admin assistants that are now offering remote jobs, that are now working, virtually. Whatever you can do, any role, any job you can do on your laptop that doesn't require you going to a physical location to do it, that doesn't require you going to your office to do it, then you can call yourself a virtual assistant. But there are tools that you need, and we are still going to get to that. So talking about niche clarity now, I said, are you ready for remote working? It's important. You need to ask yourself, because people think it's easy. When you talk about remote work, I'll just stay in my house. Nobody will disturb me. I don't need to go to work. No traffic, no this, no that. Yes, it's good. It's great. That can be your case. We all love it. We all love the freedom that comes with remote work. But it also has its cons. So that is why you must actually sit down and think about it before you get into it. So are you ready for remote working? Why do you want to work remotely? So you must answer that question. If you are looking to get a remote job, you must answer that question. Why do you want to work remotely? Think about it. Why do you want to work remotely? Is it because you don't want to go to the office anymore? Is it because you need a side hustle? Is it because you want to make more money? So you need to think of the reason why you want to get the remote job. Is that reason enough to push you? Is that reason enough to push you, to make it work? People always talk about why. People always talk about passion. If something doesn't push you, you just find out you want to do it and then you stop. If I can ask you now, a lot of us, as we have kind of we have kind of gotten a lot of ideas in the past, and then we decided, okay, let me go for it. And then maybe just day one, day two, you decided that, no, this is not for me. I'm not doing it anymore. Do you understand? It is because you don't have clarity. Once you have clarity, before you even start that idea, you know that, no, this will not work for me. So that is the same thing we are doing here. You must be clear on the reason why you want to go for this, so that when something happens now, you don't feel like, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it, and then you end up not getting remote jobs. So it is, I'm not saying it's not easy, but you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. Whatever you want to do, you have to put in the work, because nobody will put in the work for you. You have to put in that work yourself. So can you really work remotely? You need to think about it, because it depends on your role. Some people, the only difference between you, what you are doing as a 9-to-5 and a remote job, is just because you are not working in a physical location. They even get to do more working remotely. Yes, they even get to do more working remotely, because they believe that you are at home. They believe that you're at home and then you can do anything. They just send you, okay, do this, do that. Especially those who don't have contracts, So you have to think about it. Are you somebody who can meet deadlines? If you can't meet deadlines in the remote workspace, I don't know, it might not work for you at the end, because clients, they love people who can meet deadlines. They give you, okay, I want this done on this so dates. Can you make it happen? You say you can make it happen, and then you end up not making it happen because you are working remotely. You just opened your phone and then Netflix is calling, and then you end up watching, and then you didn't meet your deadline. That is how you lose that client, and then there is no success there. So you have to think about, is this something you can do? If you are a stay-at-home mom, are your children going to allow you to do this? Can you Maybe when they go to school, is it that time that you'll be working? You need to think about it. If you want to work with international clients, what time? Are they working there? You check their own time. It's different from ours. Can you meet up? Some people, you have to work in the night. You have to work, you have to start working in the evening and then to late in the night, or you wake up very early, you start working. So you need to think about all these things. Do your research to know if remote working is good for you. Now, the third one, do you have all the skills you need to succeed? This is very important. You need to know if you have all the skills to succeed. What role are you looking to fill? Do you have all the skills to succeed? It's very important. It is very important to know if you have all the skills to succeed. So you need to think about it. We are talking about your hard skills and your soft skills now. Can you still hear me, please? Let me know. Let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. So you need to know if you have all the skills. So you hard and soft skills, you are still going to get there. So we are still going to get there. I'm still going to explain more. Then what service and services will you focus on? It is very important. It's part of your clarity. The reason why a lot of people make mistakes and then they are struggling to get remote jobs is because they are not focusing on the best service they are supposed to focus on. We all have this superpower. We all have the superpower, something we are supposed to focus on. But they are just doing everything. They are jack of all trades. I'm not saying you can't offer 2, 3, 4 services. Yes, you can. But there should be one that you will really focus on. This is my forte. This is what I want to really concentrate on. I can do the others, but I want to be known for this. It is well known everywhere that experts, they are well paid. Like, people value experts than people do everything. And then they say, okay, I need a graphic designer. You say, I can do it, ma. I need a social media man. I can do it, ma. I need a content. I can. Only you can do everything. They will doubt you. You can do everything. I don't think you can do it. I don't believe so. How can only you be doing everything? So there should be something you are well known for. When people go online on social media or your freelance profile, whatever you are doing on your CV, there is something that they know, okay, this is my specialty. Now you can do the other things. It's called generalized specialist, or what was it called? You can focus on something, and then you can also do other things, but there is one thing you are very good at and you are focusing on it. So it's important. Think about it. And then this role we are talking about, is it something that can work remotely? Not all roles can work remotely. There are some roles that you need to do hybrid. You need to be in your office. There's no how you can do it, because everything you're going to work with is in your office. So if that's the kind of role you are feeling now, then that means that you can't work remotely unless you kind of transition into another role that you can do remotely. So you have to think about that. Also, who will you like to work for? It's important. It's part of your clarity. Who will you like to work for? Some people will ask me, some of our students still ask me, and then they say, because I just concluded my coaching and mentoring program, and then a lot of them asked, I can't choose, how will I choose somebody? I don't know how to say, I want to do this. Why can't I work with everybody? Why can't I do this? It's like a 50-50 thing. It helps you, it helps your clients. That is just it. If you say, okay, I want to focus only on coaches, everybody will know you for that. They know that, okay, you are serving coaches. It is easier for you, even for your processes. Everything you create is for coaches. You don't need to start creating something else for somebody else again. Create another package for this one, create another package. Everything has been customized for coaches. Do you get it? Your CV, it has been tailored for coaches. You don't need to start tailoring every time. And they said today, okay, they want you to work with a real estate agent. Go and change it again to real estate agent. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm just letting you know the advantages of you focusing on some specific kind of clients. And I'm not saying it's only one client. You can do full tree, depends, but don't let it be too much. Don't let it be too broad. It's going to be easy for you. And then, it's going to help you nail interviews well. When somebody is interviewing you, you have already done several interviews like that. You already have samples of works like that in your portfolio. It is easy for you. You have the confidence because this is your specialty. This is what you know how to do. So if anybody asks questions during interviews, you can answer them. If they ask for a case study, you can share with them because you have done it severally. But if you are working with somebody you don't even know at all, you don't even know anything about their industry, you have not done your research, maybe it's just a quick discovery call and interview, and then you keep stammering. They feel like, oh, this person doesn't have the confidence, this person doesn't align with us, we are sorry, and that is how they let you go. So this thing is not only about I have skills. There are a lot of things that has to do with you getting remote jobs. It is not only about skills. There are still some things you need to know how to do. So I hope you are getting the drift now. So let's go to the tools. The tools you need if you want to get remote jobs. And that is your smartphone, your laptop, your Wi-Fi. So there are some jobs you can do with your smartphone. I always say that I started with a smartphone. As a social media manager, I use my smartphone. Even till now, I use my smartphone like to do 90%. The only thing I can say I use my laptop for is for my sales funnel. When I want to do my marketing and then my email marketing and also my sponsored ads and the likes, that is what I really use my laptop. Even for this webinar, I'm not using it because I don't know. Network always have issues anytime I use a laptop. So I say, okay, let me stick to my phone. So, but there are also some roles that there is no how you can do it. You must do it with your laptop. So like in the virtual tribe now, we have 3 courses: the administrative virtual assistant course, the social media virtual assistant course, and the research and marketing. So for the administrative and the social media marketing, you can still start with your phone. You can still start with your smartphone. You can use it. And then later on, when you work, you make money, you get your laptop. And somebody is here who can corroborate, what I'm saying now. Godwayo can say this, She actually started with a smartphone just like me. And then she got jobs. She got a laptop. So I always tell people, I'm not going to discourage you. You can use your smartphone. Start with your smartphone, but for the marketing, like I said, you can't use your smartphone. Don't disturb yourself. You need a laptop to work as a marketer. So your smartphone, your laptop, your Wi-Fi, your data, that's what that is. And then your hard and soft skills, I'm still going to go to that. Like I said, your resume, that is your CV. Your CV, it is very, very important. If you want to get remote jobs, they will ask for your CV. It's not like some people think it's not like 9 to 5. It's the same thing. No, they will ask for your CV. They will ask you to send a cover letter. They will ask that they need to see you for interviews. Even for some roles, they want to see you. They want you to come. Maybe sometimes when you get to travel, you do meetings and the likes. You show up physically. So it is. Don't think that it's not the same. The only difference that you are working from home. It doesn't mean that the application process is different, unless you are working with people or local clients who don't really disturb people. But if you want to work with all these international clients, they follow all these processes. All the international clients I've worked for, they did their interview. Even if they are in their workplace, they will still give you some time because they want to see you. So that is why I say all these people. I think somebody still lacks, Deborah. I think somebody still lacks yesterday in the group saying, I don't want to show my face. I just laugh because when you want to do interviews, will you not show your face? I don't understand. It's just funny. So, there are some things that you can't just get away with. Everybody wants to make money in dollars. You want to make money, you want to stash of money. Dollar is now 1,003. Dollar is now this and that. There are some, you must go through the process. All these people, high-paying clients, they want to see you now. They are also professionals. Most of them are professionals. That is why they can pay you that much. It is because they are also good. They have something doing. That is why they can really pay you well. And they want to see the person they want to work with. So I know that it's not every time you show your face, but I'm going to tell you like 80%, 90% of the time, they want to see your face. So you need all these processes: your resume, your portfolio, your website, your proposal, your contract, all these templates, and then we have all this for you at the Virtual Tribe. Everything is there in the course. So you need it, your freelance profiles, personal brand on social media. It is very, very important. Like I said, Ojoayo will come and tell our story. I'm part of our story. So that is why I'm mentioning Ojoayo. So I know some things. I always say, for people who don't like social media, can't I get remote jobs without going to social? You can get. I have colleagues that are doing well. I have some colleagues that are only focusing on Upwork. That's where they make their money. They don't even disturb themselves with any other platform. I have people who are focusing on Fiverr. I have people who are focusing on all these remote job boards, and they are doing well. So you can make money. You can get remote jobs without social media, but some people don't. That is just it. It's just like it's life. It is life. Like a business owner now. Some people, you may open your shop in the same location. You are selling maybe female wears. This person beside you is also selling female wears, and the person beside you might be making money than you that you are beside that person. You are beside each other, but customers will leave that person. They will go to the other person. So that's just to let you know that's life. So getting remote jobs on other platforms that is not social media might work for some people, it might not work for you. That is just it. If it's not working for you, will you just stay there? You just lose hope. You need to find another alternative. And that is why social media comes up. It gives you more visibility. People get to know you. And it is before it's like an alternative. I think it's now the major one now. That is just it. If we don't want to lie, because everybody's now on social media. Even all these freelancers, they are all diversifying into creating digital products, just like me. Everybody wants to have their own business. That is just what it is now. It is what it is. Everybody wants to have. It gets to a time when you may be tired of working with somebody. You have you have that thing in you, and then you are hungry. You are hungry to impact lives. You are hungry to start something on your own and say, okay, this is something on my own. You are tired of helping other people's businesses and then start on your own. So that is why I always say, start this thing now. When you start now, and then when you get to that place and then you grow to that level in 3 years' time, you don't need to start from the scratch. That is it. You don't need to start from the scratch. So even if you are not very active now, just go and start it. Just go and start it and keep doing it little by little. So personal branding is very, very important. And I like always say, it's not only for offering your services. It is for every other thing. Maybe you will even meet your husband there. Your husband will see. Maybe your husband will even find you when you have a personal brand. Maybe that's where your husband will find you. Maybe that's where somebody say, I love the way you talk. Can I invite you to London? Come and speak with us, so place. So it is more than you just saying, okay, I want to serve some set of people. It is about you opening yourself to global opportunities. That is what this is about. So you also need a community, you need a coach, you need a mentor. If you don't want to work with a coach or a mentor, it's good, it's great. Not everybody does that. Some people even have mentors that don't know them, just like me. I have mentors that don't even know me. When you read people's book, you are inspired by people, you go to their pages, but they don't know you, but you love them. You can't do without reading their books. You can't do without going to their page. You can't do without attending their webinars, their meetings. Those people are your mentor. But not all mentors has to know you. So we all need them. That is just what I'm trying to say. We all need them. It might even be your clients. Like in my case, I have a client who later became my mentor, So it is important. We can't do things on our own. God created us that way. We need help. So ask for it. Know that you need help, ask for it. The fact that you need help doesn't mean that you are weak. It means that you are strong. So let's move to where to find remote jobs. Can you still hear me?
Yes, ma.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
So where to find remote jobs now? So you can find remote jobs within yourself and from anywhere literally. You can find remote jobs within yourself and from anywhere literally. That is just it. That is the truth. Um, you can find remote jobs within yourself and from anywhere literally. So what this means is that you can create jobs on your own. I always tell people who are always looking, I can't find job, I can't do this, I can't do that. There is a job inside of you. You yourself, you're a job. You can even give other people job. These people that you are looking for to give you jobs, are they not people? Are they not human beings? Are they not? Do they have two heads? Uh-huh. So the way they are also looking for you to work with them, you too can start something and then look for people to work with you. So you can find remote jobs within yourself and from anywhere. So I said from anywhere now, your family and friends. This is what people don't like to hear. People just disturb themselves. You have skills, you have everything. You don't want to go to your family. Okay, even if you don't want to go to your family, what about your friends? Even if it's to intern with them, to do free jobs for them, to volunteer, and then get something in your portfolio because you need samples of jobs in your portfolio. If you want to work remotely, clients wants to see what you've done. So, family and friends can come handy in that kind of in that aspect, even if it's just to do something for them and then get their testimonial, get their feedback, and then get a sample of the job in your portfolio. So look at your family and friends. Who needs you? Do you have an uncle who needs an admin assistant, a graphic designer, customer service rep, whatever you do? Let them know that this is what I do and then work with them. Do you have friends who need you? Do you have colleagues who need you? I think Deborah shared she shared once on her page that she started out working with a friend. She started out working with a friend. So don't you can look at people that are surrounding you. Some people don't look at that. They are always focusing on Upwork. People that don't know them, people that are a million miles away. You can start with people who are close to you, even if it's just to get something from them, maybe testimonial, hands-on experience. You can start with them, so you can get remote jobs from there. Remote first companies, it is important to focus on remote first companies. Remote first companies are companies who only take on remote workers. They only take on remote workers as employees. So there are some companies that people come to work physically, people do hybrid, and people do remote, but there are some who only work with remote workers. So these are the companies you should focus on. I think I've shared resources like this a lot in the community, so you should already know about this. If you're in the virtual tribe, I can share links on Telegram later on for you to know these remote first companies that you can go and do your research and get jobs from. Then there are also job boards. There are job boards that you can go. These job boards, what they do is like it's a service. It's just like our what's it called? Our Jobberman here. So there are also job boards like that focuses on international jobs too, not only jobs in Nigeria. We have Indeed, we have Glassdoor, we have remotely, we work remotely, People Power, all these job boards, Himalayas. I think if you have the free guide, I think a lot of people in the Telegram group, they have the free guide. I think I listed all these job boards there. If you don't have the free guide, you can go to my page on Instagram. You see the free guide there. Just click on it. It's free. Just get it on Seller. So I think I listed these remote job boards there if you don't already know about them. So you just go there, you search for that role. If it's whatever role it is, you search for it. And then you find it and you apply. So the best thing to do is for you to, because they have the feature where you can save your details, your CV, everything about you there. So once you save it, they now start sending you emails whenever they have jobs that relates with what you are interested in. They send you emails. So that is the best. Just put your details there, and then they send you emails. Whenever they send you emails, you apply for this job. So they are job bots. There are also freelance sites like Upwork, Fiverr. Um, there's this one for Nigeria, TerraWork, yeah. So there are job boards like that. And good news, we are also going to have one very soon for the virtual assistants. Coach Banke, I don't know if you know her. She's one of the leading leaders in the virtual assistant industry. She's putting together, if you don't know already, you can just go check her page. She's working on an app for virtual assistants, so that will be our own job board for virtual assistants. Just go there, you open your profile just the way you do Upwork, and then people go there, they see you, they work with you. So very soon she's going to launch it. So we are going to have that for ourselves too as a virtual assistant. So that is a good news. Also, social media. I think I've discussed that earlier. You can do well on social media, you can get jobs. And I've said it several times that I get all of my clients, almost all of my clients. Let me say 95% of all my clients, I got them on social media. So if you think there are no clients on social media, or you think there are no international clients on social media, I'm a living proof. I got all my clients, even the international ones, on social media, like almost all. So social media is a great place to find remote jobs. Groups and communities, very, very important. Facebook groups, Telegram groups, there are a lot of them, WhatsApp groups, communities, where you have your ideal clients are. And also all these communities who are remote communities, they also post jobs. So the first one you should join are the communities where your ID clients are. If you are working with C-suite people, for instance, the CEOs, the COOs, find groups that these people are in on Facebook. Go and search. If you want to work with, for example, a career coach, go to Facebook, search for career coaches, and then, they will bring pages for you, groups that career coaches are, if they can accept you, join them. And then there are also freelance groups that they share job opportunities. Go and find them. I have links. I think I share these links in the Find Your Client guide in all our courses. So you should be able to access those links and join all these groups. The networking events, when you go out, some people just go out, they eat, they drink, and then they leave. When you can see a lot of people there. If you want to print an ID card, go ahead and do it. If you are somebody who goes out very well, not people like us now, we only go out on Sundays. If you like going out very well, you don't know what God has done for you. So do your ID card and then give people. This is what I do. If you give 20 people your ID card on Saturday, you go out on Friday, you give people. Why won't somebody just call you? Even if they can't call you, they will refer you. So this is another opportunity, do offline marketing, not everything online. When you go out, you meet people, you discuss with them, this is what I do. If you need my services, I'm available. Also referrals, that is another way, to get jobs. When people recommend you, when people endorse you, it's another way to get remote jobs. So within yourself, like I said, create your own remote jobs. That thing that you want to offer to people as services, why don't you offer it? Why don't you teach people? You can teach people. If you are a good graphic designer, you can teach people, or you can sell bundles, you can sell packages, you can sell templates. Think of something you can do. If it can be vlogging, you go to YouTube, you know how to talk. There are some of, like Deborah now, she speaks very well. When she's talking, you want to listen. So if that is something you love and you are passionate about, why not go and start doing it and be making your money? Do you know how much people are making on YouTube now? I don't know. I'm thinking of starting next year. God should give me strength. This dollar is going up. So if you can do voiceovers, you can go and do it and make your money. You don't need to wait for somebody to pay yourself. Create opportunities for yourself. You know, what is that thing you can do? Think of how you can do it for people and then they pay you for it. So if you have been looking for remote jobs, maybe what God wants you to do is to be your own job. God wants you to be the one to employ people. Maybe you are not meant to be employed. Maybe you are meant to employ people. So think about it. If you want to create something within yourself, then go ahead and create something within yourself. Look at all these content creators, the UGC, content creators online. What do? You just send them your products. You send them your products and then they talk about it. They talk about it and then they get paid. That's all. They are not the one that created the product. So it's none of their business. You just send me your product. Let me talk about it. Let me create content and share it with people. And that is how they go about it and do that. Wow, this is 7:52. Then the skills you need to succeed. You need both hard and soft skills. You have taken a lot of time. I don't know that done this. You need both hard and soft skills. Your hard skills or technical skills are learned through education or hands-on experience. These are concrete, measurable abilities that are only often specific to a job. Now, to succeed, you need to learn hard skills that you can offer services to clients remotely. So for those who are beginners here, you need skills. And these are examples of those skills. Writing, you need to offer something to people. If you want to work remotely, what do you want to sell? It's just like selling. So you are selling your services to people. So writing is a skill, social media management, administration, project management, graphic design, customer service, marketing, foreign languages. We can speak German, Spanish, French, these things. Arabic, people are making money. In fact, they are even giving free visa for you to come to the UK if you can speak languages. So if you are somebody who is looking at doing that, please go and learn it next year. It's booming. All these foreign languages business is booming. So go and learn it. So, you know, these are the skills you need. You can also think about whatever you want, the skills you think you want to offer, go and learn them. And then, like I said, at the Virtual Tribe, you can learn social media management and social media content writing. It is under social media management. So a social media management course is really versatile because you can decide to be a branding expert when you take that course. You can decide to be a content creator. You can decide to be a content writer when you take that course. So it is really versatile. And then administration, it's being noised abroad. If you check our pages, you see a lot of feedbacks about that. So it's really great. Also, the marketing course. So if you are interested in any of these 3 courses, you can take the course at the Virtual Tribe. Now, your soft skills. This is the one people don't really look at, It is very, very important. It is these soft skills that can make a client say, I want to work with you, I don't want to work with you, or can make them retain you. And people think because I'm just good at something, it's enough. No, you also need the attitude. You need the soft skills, the people skills. So soft skills or people skills are traits and abilities that you develop throughout your entire life. Soft skills speak how and why you are motivated to do certain things. So high-paying clients value soft skills. This is one secret that you need to know. If you want to work with high-paying clients, you need to have these soft skills. You need to have a very good attitude, to work. Talking about communication, communication is broad, listening, empathy, a lot of things has to do with communication. You need to know how to communicate well. Can you communicate with your team? If you are working with a team, can you communicate with your clients very well? Can you explain things to them and make them understand, Can people Can they give constructive criticism? Or will you say, okay, I'm not working with you again because somebody is just saying, okay, you didn't do this well. It's part of communication. So you really need to do that. I think Deborah will shed more light on that. Problem solving is very, very important. Do you need to wait for your client to do something? If the client is not available, can you take it on and solve that problem? It is a very, very important skill. One of the best skills that high-paying clients are looking at in employees. So you must have these skills if you really want to do well, if you want to succeed. Creativity, you must be able to create. You must be able to think and innovate. You must be adaptable, you must be able to adapt. If they say, okay, this is what we want to do today, you must be able to adapt and do it. If they say this is what we want to do tomorrow, you must be able to adapt and do it. Talking about the time zone, you must be able to adapt. Organization, are you organized? You must be organized. Critical thinking, time management. There are also other soft skills, but these are the ones we are looking at. So you need all these skills. It is very, very important. You need them to do well as a remote worker. Okay, so strategies to get remote jobs. Let me go through it quickly before Dwyer comes on. So the good news is that clients are probably a lot closer than you think. Like I said, like they are within you and they are also everywhere. And to find them, you need to implement strategies. So the first one, like I said, do free jobs. I just kind of summarized it into 3 because of our time. So do free jobs, like I said, volunteer, intern, or create a lead magnet. When you volunteer to work with people, they don't pay you. That's just it. Volunteering is you. I volunteer to work with you. So don't think about getting something. It is you volunteering and learning something, or getting a testimonial, getting feedbacks, getting a sample of the job you've done to put in your portfolio. That is volunteering. Intern, you can get paid. If you are interning, they can pay you for your data, they can pay you something, commission, or they might not pay you, depends. So, and then you can also create a lead magnet. A lead magnet is most of the time a freebie, but it's valuable. So this is a strategy that you can use. Create something that is valuable that your ideal clients need, share it with them, and then use that as a bait. When they love it, it's just like, let me say I want to create a lead magnet. That's my free guide is my own lead magnet. It's part of my own lead magnet. It's one of my lead magnets, the free guide I created. So for a beginner who doesn't know anything about virtual assistant, when they read that guide and then they get more clarity and then they feel like, yes, I want to do it, they click the link on that guide and then they buy my course. So that is a bait. So that is what you can also do. So if you're a writer now, you can send cold emails, or you go to people's DM or your LinkedIn, you look for hiring managers, you look for people who need what you're doing, people who need your writing, and then you let them know the kind of writing they need. And then tell them that, okay, you love their job, you love what they do, and then you can write for them. They should check what you wrote. It can be on a Google Doc, and then you tell them to click the link and then see what you wrote. They'll love it. You can write something like that for them. That's just it. And then they click on that link, they feel like, yes, you really did well, they love your writing, and then they give you a job. So that is a lead magnet. It is something you can use as a volunteer, as an intern too. They can get to retain you when you do well, and then they love what you do. They say, okay, I want you to become a staff, I want you to start working with me officially. So these free jobs can also lead to you getting a permanent remote work. The lead magnet can also lead to you getting a permanent remote work. So I hope you understand that. So I think recently I was going through Diary of a Naija Girl. If you know why, you can go check her page. She posted about one lady. What that lady was talking about was, I think she wrote a book for Disney. And then she said that they didn't come to her. She went to them. Like, she searched for people in Disney, like hiring managers in Disney. And then she sent a cold email. She searched for their email addresses. Like, maybe she went to their LinkedIn and then she saw their email addresses and then she sent an email to them. And then she shared, some part of her writings and told them that, okay, I would like to write a cartoon for you. This is what I've written, check it. And then she didn't get any response for a year. And then they now came back after a year telling that, okay, we want to work with you. Can you do so for us? Now she has written a cartoon for them. So do you understand? So there are some strategies you need to use. You don't just wait for clients to come and meet you. Sometimes you need to go and find them and meet them. So that is one strategy I've shared with you, your volunteering, your interning, and then the lead magnets. Now, the second one, you need to create a plan. A lot of people are saying they want to get remote jobs, but they don't have a plan. You want to get remote jobs, say it today, you say it tomorrow, but there is no plan. If you want to achieve a goal, you need a plan. Now, the first thing in your plan should be you targeting jobs that align with your strengths and passions. What are those jobs you know you can really do well, you are confident at, such that when you get to the interview level, you know you will do well, you know you will kill it. Focus on those jobs. Don't focus on something that you don't really know. Why are you wasting your energy? Focus on that one that aligns with your strengths and passions. The reason why people focus on other jobs, maybe they pay, those ones pay well, but if you don't get it, so what's the essence? So I think you should focus more on the ones you know you can do, and the ones you can really communicate the value very well. And then as time goes on, when you get to master those other skills, you can also focus on them. So target jobs that align with your strengths and passion. The second thing in your plan should be tailoring your CV to the job. This is one mistake people make. When you just see a job description, they say admin assistant, you send that same CV, No, you need to check the job description. What are those keywords they are using in that description? What are they hammering on? What do they need? If company A wants an admin assistant and company B also wants an admin assistant, they might want the admin assistant, job A might want the admin assistant to only work on appointment settings. But job B might want the admin assistant to also handle the team, handle communication, handle meetings, set up Zoom meetings like this and the likes, traveling and everything. So if you don't read that job description, you wouldn't know what they need. So when you read the job description, you will be able to go to your CV and then let them know that you have done this thing. Talk about where you have done it in your experience, and then let them know your achievements, where you have done it. This is what the success story is there. This is the results you got. That is what people need. People don't want to hire because you can do it. They want to hire because they know you can give them results. It is not only because you have the skills. They want to hire people who can give them results. So you have to tailor your CV to jobs. So if you have been searching for remote jobs and be applying and you're not getting jobs, this might be the reason. And a lot of these people use ATS. That ATS focuses on keywords. If they don't see the keywords they used in their job descriptions in your CV, they don't even read your CV. So you're just wasting your time. It is until they see those keywords. So when you see the keywords those people use in their job description, we want also person. We want you to do this, we want you to do that. Go and use those keywords in your own CV too. So the ATS will be able to pass you, and then they'll be able to read your CV. Now, the third one is upload your CV to the top remote job boards. I've said that earlier. All these top remote job boards, go and upload your CV so that they can send you emails. You get to see jobs immediately they share with you. Create freelance profiles. This is part of your plan. Go and create your Upwork account. Thank God we have this in the virtual drive. We have videos on how to do this at the virtual drive, and I share tips on how to do well on Upwork. It's part of our course. Like I said, we do not only teach skills, we also teach how to monetize. So it's part of it. So go and set up your Upwork profile, also your Fiverr and any other one you want to use. Go and set it up. Research your dream remote first companies and set up outreach campaigns. Like I said, outreach campaigns, they can be cold emails. You send emails to people. You can send on WhatsApp. You can send on Telegram. Just get their details and then send it to them. Let them know this is what I can do, like the story of that lady I shared. And then send something to let them know. You must have these samples of work in your portfolio to let them know that, yes, you can do it. Talk is cheap. It's not only about I have this skill and I have this certificate in Harvard. Can you do it? What have you done? Let us see. So you need to do this. Now, join groups and communities to access job opportunities. You also need to join groups, like I said, have 2 to 4 project samples in your portfolio, practice your interview skills. You can practice, there are AIs who do this now. There are a lot of AIs that you can use. Just go to Google, search for AIs that you can practice your interview skills. Practice your interview skills there. You can even practice with your friends or stay in front of your mirror and be practicing. So you need to practice so that when you start the interview, you don't just go there and be saying what you shouldn't say. So it's very, very important. If you know you don't have any of this, like you don't even have an idea of any of this, you should learn. You have to learn. You have to learn them. The third one is for you to build a personal brand on social media. I've said it earlier. Showcase your skills, expertise, and personality online. Create a LinkedIn account. It's very, very important. There are jobs on LinkedIn every day. They even send you alerts. They send it to your email. That is if you go there, optimize your LinkedIn account, use targeted keywords so that when these people search for you, they'll be able to find you. Create valuable and relatable content, implement social media marketing strategies. Social media marketing strategies, there are a lot of them. You have the sponsored ads, influencer marketing, DM marketing, your sales funnel, which can include every of these marketing in your sales funnel. So there are a lot of them. And the good news, like I said, is that all of these things are already in our courses. How to monetize is in all of our courses. So if it's something you want to learn, you can enroll in any of these courses and learn. So before I go to the roadmap, let me bring on Odunayo. I'm sorry for taking your time. So Odunayo, are you here?
Yes, I am. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, can we see your face?
Can we see your face?
Okay. Hey, that one will be hard small.
Why?
I didn't have to show my face.
You should know that you show your face. So if you join webinars, you should show your face. So. Next time, show your face. So. You are a speaker now. Why won't you show your face? A speaker at a webinar, you won't show your face.
Sorry. I just got back from a very, and that's why I'm coming.
Okay, that's okay. So introduce yourself to us. Let's know you.
Hi everyone. My name is Chito Odunayo. I am an administrative virtual assistant, and I think I've been doing this for the past 3 years now. I think this year will make it 3 years, right? Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. You didn't tell us that you're a student. I want people to know that you're a student.
Okay, so I'm also a penultimate student in the University of Lagos. And yeah, I'm studying finance. So if you see me, say hi. You can't see my face. Sorry.
We can't see your face. Yeah, so I wanted you to say that because some people think students can't do this. Only people who are not students, maybe people who are.
I know. Students can. If you make time out of your schedule. The thing is, you have to have a whole schedule for your work. You have to be able to separate school and work apart. You have to be able to find a balance. So when you find a balance, it's going to be a smooth ride for you.
Yeah, thank you. So what were the challenges you faced as a virtual assistant? Were there any
So one of the challenges I faced was let me use past tense now, was not getting jobs. I think everybody experienced this at a point. I used to use Upwork. I used to be on freelance sites using Upwork, Fiverr, and all those things. And to be honest, I got a couple of jobs on there, but it wasn't consistent like I would want it to be. It just, how would I put it, stopped at a particular time. I would send so many, what's this thing called now? What's it called? It's been a while I've been on Upwork. I'll send so many
connects,
exact proposals. I'll buy dollars. I'll use dollars, buy connects, 100 connects, 200 connects, use my money. I'll buy. Nobody would do anything. They might go through my profile and all those things, but none of them would really like even ask me for a interview, like an interview, none. So it was just like, I was so tired. I was tired of just on that point because, and the thing about Upwork is whenever you most getting a job is usually based on reviews. If you have good reviews and you've had past jobs with so many reviews, it will be consistent. But coming from someone who has only had 2 jobs from Upwork, and the 2 people that I got, they didn't leave any review, even after sending them messages to help to put a review on anything. None of them put up a review. So I felt like that was part of what set me back, to be honest. And I really liked Upwork because Upwork is smooth, is easy, and you get to be flexible with your prices. But it doesn't work. One thing I'll say is it doesn't work for everybody. It can work for you. It can work for me. It may not work for me, but it may work for you. So yes. So that's one of the things, getting job and consistency. For me, something doesn't get my focus. How would I put it? To get my focus for a very long time, it has to be very, how would I put it? Very, it has to be very good, very distinct that, oh, this thing commands my attention, this thing commands my interest. So it's not like I haven't been told that, oh, I should create an account, I should do this, I should do that. I've been told, but for it to be able to command my interest, I didn't have any interest in creating content and doing anything like that. I didn't. So being consistent with something like that was also an issue for me. So those were the things that I faced that I know that they were setbacks.
Okay. So now that you've been able to achieve success, what strategies can you say worked for you? Hi, Odunayo. Are you still there? Odun, are you still there? What's the network? Okay, she's back.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm back now. Sorry, with my network.
Okay, so now your beautiful face that hiding from us.
Thank you.
Okay.
Question, please.
Yeah, so I said that now that you've achieved success, what were the strategies that helped? Strategies that worked for you?
Okay. So when I was tired of my situation, I reached out. I saw like my friend actually sent me a free class of Coach Mo. He sent it to me on Instagram, and I just joined the free class. Not like I didn't know anything she was going to talk about, because I had first-hand experience, but I just felt like, okay, let me just join. Let me just do the free class. I don't know what pushed me, so I joined. Then I reached out to her after the class, and like I told her of my issues and all those things. And I just feel like one thing I would tell you is when it feels like you are at a rock bottom, that you do not know what to do or where to go, one thing I would say is get an accountability partner. So in this point, Coach Mo was she became my accountability partner. She was my coach. I feel like one thing I needed was a coach that can, be accountable for things I do. Because like I said, my consistency, having my focus on one thing is very, very hard for me. So getting a coach or an accountability partner is very important. So the strategy that I put in, like getting a coach. So I opened an Instagram account, something I would never do, like I would not usually do, because creating content for me is not at all, but you have to leave your comfort zone. That's the thing. If you want to see results, you want to see a change, you have to leave your comfort zone. You cannot get what you want, what you desire in your comfort zone. That's one thing I've noticed. So I left my comfort zone. I created a Instagram page, Facebook page. I don't even know how it runs. I still have experience with Instagram, but I connected my Instagram and my Facebook together. So whatever goes on my Instagram also goes on my Facebook page. So that was the way I did it. Then I joined so many groups, like Coach said. I joined so many groups, so many code emails that I did. I gave many code emails, code DMs. You look for people that you know that your services when you render a service to them, it will change their life. You pitch your services to them, tell them what you can do and how you can change their situation. Like pitch a situation that, okay, maybe this is how they are struggling with their work. And if you help them with this, it will get better. You tell them the results they will get, because nobody wants to hire somebody that will not give you results. If you tell them that, okay, this is what you can do, it would put, how would I put it, scenarios in their head and be like, oh, okay, this is what this person can do for me. So that's how you have to do it. You have to code DM them, code email them, and don't allow it to be too cold too. Monitor their pages, monitor their stories, like their posts from like a week ago. Don't just like their page today and just enter their DM. Like their posts, monitor them for like a week. For a week, hi, I've been following up with you, something, and I think this is how I can help you. Do you get soft, simple thing like that? Even me, when I see something like that, I will be happy that, thank you, you even noticed this thing about me. Do you get? So you have to be very concerned about the person you want to work with as well. Yes. So if they see that you're concerned, it will even help them to say that, let me help this person. This person needs my help. I also need this person's help. Do you get? So it can help you more. So those are the things I did. I code DMs, code emails, opened an Instagram account. Now, the messages that I get, that the people need a virtual assistant, I need a virtual assistant, can you help me? I'm even too busy to be able to accept all of them. I'm too busy. There's school, there's the ones I have in my hands. I cannot accept. One woman was even like, I should just refer somebody to her. I refer somebody that is my friend that I know that, okay, she can do something good. So it will get to a point that you'll be tired. Yes. So you have to put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Don't hide yourself. Me, I don't like it when I have to go out of my way to create content, do everything, do this, do that, but when I want a change, when you want a change, you have to be the change you want.
Maybe that will be what will work for you, so you have to go for it.
Exactly, you have to be changed. When I saw that Upwork, that I don't have to show my face, I don't have to do anything, didn't work for me. The one that I know that I'll show my face is the one that now works for me. Now you can be the content creating type. Let's see, explore. If you're starting out, explore with it. Make your Instagram page, this thing, explore, tell them what you can do to help them, so that when they see your page and do that, they will know that, okay, yes, this person can help me. If you want to, and choose a niche. if you just generalize, there are so many people on Instagram that are DAs now. Everybody is there. Even the ones that are not pop, they are there. Even the ones that we are all applying for jobs or not pop, they are there. So you have to stand out, niche. If you don't have a niche, you just be rolling in one circle. You will not leave. That's why I had to settle for administrative. And I don't even really do any administrative that is anyhow. When it comes to assist youth executives, see top levels people, booking this thing, travel itinerary, those are the things that I focus on, being their like personal assistants. That is it for me. So it's not everything that I can just munch on, that I can, whatever I see, I just jump on. No, you have to have a niche that you can do. Okay, so many, I've seen so many jobs that have come to me that is not in my niche. I could do it, but I don't wish to do it because I know that if I get this job and I don't give you your A game, I don't give you the what you want, what you please, it would be my own, it would be to my own detriment. I won't like,
Yes.
and I cannot give you what you want, what you value. There was a woman that came to me to be a sales closer. I don't know how to be a sales closer. I don't know, but I have a little bit of experience in sales and in what's it called, in lead generation. So it's like saying doing lead generation, a bit of lead generation, and she wants me to close the leads. And when I did lead generation, I didn't have to close the leads. It wasn't my job to do so.
Just
what she wants me to do it.
Yeah.
So I know that if I should get the leads and I did not close this thing, well, it would be to my own expense. I cannot waste my data, I cannot waste anything.
on bad
So,
yes. Yeah. So
I can't hear you, ma'am.
so can you hear me?
Yes, I can now.
Yeah. Continue. I was just
So I need it to be to my own expense. So take what you can do. When you finally get these jobs, accept what you can do. Don't accept what you cannot do. Don't do what you cannot do, because it will be to your own detriment. If she comes to your comments, if a client comes to your comment now, so many clients that I've had, one client I've had before has referred me to like three more clients. So imagine if you had one from. So you have to do the job well to be able to know that, okay, referrals can come from this person. So those are the strategies you put in. Do your job well. Learn. You don't stop learning. You don't stop learning. In my portfolio, I have project management in my portfolio, and I do not know too much about it. But now, because I see that people are asking, like the CEO executive I'm working for, they're asking for project management, I genuinely went to pay for Coursera's project management courses so that I can learn about it. So you have to put consistent effort. You have to put effort into learning more. You don't stop learning. Your clients can come one day now and say, do you use this app? And you'll be like, which app is that one? So you have to be on the loop. You have to be on the loop. You have to be informed. You have to be on the trend. Follow people. Follow the top people on TikTok, Instagram, everything. So those things are what will keep you in business, that will not let you be behind of your peers, because there are plenty people online. There are plenty people there. You just have to stand out. So that will make you stand out. So yes, those are my strategies.
Well, thank you so much, Odunayo. I really enjoyed everything you said. The fact that you are not the content creator type, you don't show your face, and then you realize that this is your calling, like this is what works for you. Like I said earlier, it might be working for some people, it's not working for you. You can't continue to do what is not working. You have to do something, even if you don't like it, try it, and then you realize, like she said, I talked about focusing on what you know how to do, because you get to do it well. And when you do it well, these clients will retain you and they refer you, they even recommend you to others. Like she said she got one client and the client has recommended her to 3 other clients. So that is what you enjoy. when you focus on a particular niche, and then you know people you are working with. She also said that she works with C-suite people. And then I love the part about project management where you got to learn. You know, when people say, okay, you don't teach it, don't teach that. We can't teach everything. There's some things that you find out that you need to learn on the job. It is not without the experience. It is when you start working that you know what people want, what you know they like, and then you continue to learn. So learning is ongoing. We all keep learning. I'm also learning on my own part. You know, so the fact that you have gotten to some level doesn't mean you don't keep learning. It's just, even if you are doing a 9 to 5, these people do professional courses. They even give you money for it. You know, they ask you to go and do this and go and do that.
Exactly, yes. Don't pay for it.
Don't become obsolete. So learning is ongoing. If you find out that, okay, what you are doing now, clients are no longer requesting for it, and you know that there's something else they are doing, and you know you can do it, please go and learn it. So I love that. Maybe we are going to collaborate with you next year. Maybe you are going to create a course on project management, and then, you know, you'll be a coach at the virtual tribe, because I'm looking to collaborate with more virtual assistants, help us create more, so that we can bring more people on. So next year, I'm looking to create more courses. Also customer service, because a lot of people are disturbing me. You don't have customer service. Anybody who knows customer service very well, if it's your specialty, please reach out to me. We are looking for people who can create courses and get to collaborate together. It means that whatever people pay for our courses, you get a percentage. Anytime somebody buys our course, you get a percentage. So that is a passive income for you. So you keep making money without doing anything. You just create those courses once, and then we put it on the platform. So thank you so much, Odunwayo. This has been eye-opening. I even learned from what you just shared with us now. So do you have any final words, anything you want to let us know?
One thing I would say is, one thing I would say is, start with what you have. Like she said, I was on the call. I said I started with my phone. I only had my phone. I even had told that I only had my phone at that point. I'd be able to do these things with my phone. And she said that even most of the things she does was with her phone. And my first 2 jobs after she became my coach, I did it with my phone. It was from the income I got from it that I used to get my mini laptop. Did I send the picture to you? I'm sorry.
But you shared it with me.
I went to buy my laptop today. So yes. I thought if start with what you have. From there you go. If you think, okay, because I do not have a laptop, I won't work. Don't limit yourself to that. I didn't have a laptop as well. I started with my phone. And now I have a laptop. In fact, now I have a tablet again. I have a iPhone, a tablet, and a laptop. So start with whatever you have. From there, you will grow. And what I would also say is, what else can I say? Can I leave with you? Push yourself out there. Tell your friends that this is what you do. Tell any network, tell your friends this is what you do. In church, all of them, hi, hello, how are you? At the end of service, hi, hello, how are you? My name is this, I do this. Because there are a lot of people that in my church that I know that they need my services. There are a lot of them. So you make friends. Your friends, let them know that, oh, okay, this is what you do. Volunteer. It's not by force that the first thing you do to make money. No. Volunteer. So you can use it to put it on your portfolio. Because if you don't have a portfolio, how will you get jobs? So volunteer to people. When I started, I volunteered to so many people. I sent out a form that anybody that just needs my help, you should tell me again. And I got like over five responses. Send it to anybody that you know that, okay, they need it. Volunteer to people. Tell people, network, tell your friends this is what you do, explain that this is what you do. So if you don't say this thing, they might not know what it entails. So many people that will tell that, and they'll say, what does that entail? What do I do? Go. So they'll be able to know that, okay, if that needs a social media manager for that fashion thing that she's doing in the shop. You get, it happened for my friend as well. So volunteer, explain to your friends that these are things you do, these are things that this thing. So they'll be able to refer you as well. They are supportive of you. Your friends they want you to see you succeed. All my friends are very proud. They are supportive of me. One still sent me a message about someone needing a social media manager, and I got the job. And she was so happy that I did. So your friends are your biggest supporters. Tell them, your family too. Your dad can know somebody that needs your help. Let them know. Tell them, network, and you'll be fine. Just start from somewhere. It doesn't get better the first month, second month. You progress by what you do. You will see changes.
Thank you so much, Odunayo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, thank you very much. So let's take questions. If anybody have questions for you before Debbie comes online. Do you have questions for Odunayo? Please ask her before Debbie comes on. Okay, let's do that after Debbie. Debbie, so let's have you.
Okay. Yeah. Hello. Did you say I'm up? I think I have my name.
Yeah, so it's your turn, our guru coach. Okay, kindly introduce yourself, please, and then just go ahead. I'm not going to ask you questions. You are the guru coach here. Let us know more about how to communicate with clients, how to deal with them, the onboarding process. If you have some tips and strategies that can help us work well with clients and retain them, and then also that we allow them to also recommend us to others. Thank you. Debbie, are you still there? I think our network. She was late. Okay. Let's wait for her to get back. But while we are waiting, let me go back to the roadmap and then explain. Do we have students of the virtual drive here? Please, if you are students, can you please raise your hand up in the chat? Let me know. Okay, I'll do your ask questions. Okay, Chindo, you're here. Let me know, because I have some things I have to share.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, you are back. Thank God.
And I think that my network today.
Yes, your network.
Same, but the lot is true. All right. Hi, everyone. Good evening. My name is Deborah Ochogu, and I am a virtual assistant. I'm an executive virtual assistant. I'm a legal practitioner as well as a content writer. I'm sure plenty things. I wear way too many hats for my own good. But yes, but generally, I'm an executive virtual assistant and sometimes an admin virtual assistant, sometimes a PA, because I allow all of those roles to merge for me. That's how I work best. So I'm the general specialist or the special generalist that Bo was talking about when the time the class began.
Generalizing specialist.
Yes, I'm a generalizing specialist. I'm a specialist at generalizing.
Okay.
And it's largely because of the way I started virtual assistants. So for me, the very short summary of my story is it was something that I had been doing or I had developed a love for. I've just realized that My mother is an administrative officer, and whenever she took me to work, it was also the best times in life. So it wasn't from then I started just doing an assistant around the house, not even the house per se, because I hated housework. I still do, but I was more or less just happy being in the office and having to um just bring papers for her, go and give somebody this one. And I liked those errands a lot. It made me so happy. So growing up now, I realized that okay, it's something I always love to do. Um I always like doing half. I like doing random things for people. Just tell me to do this small thing, I'll do it, I'll be fine. But don't ask me to sit down for more than 20 hours or more than 2 hours doing one thing. I really did not like it. It's just now I'm starting to realize what I really, love about the virtual assistance job, because you just sometimes do something and you don't really know why you like doing it. It's maybe later on you're settling down to think about it and you're like, oh, okay, actually, I really like doing this thing because this is why, this is why, this is why. So, one thing I would like to say to everyone here is concerning remote work and onboarding, because that's what I've been asked to speak about. The subject of onboarding is the process by which you have gotten a client, you're working with people. How do you start working, with them? How do you start getting them to work with you? So one of the things I would like to advise when I'm talking to their virtual assistant is take a deep breath. You have nothing to be worried about. You've gotten the job, and I know that your brain will just be short circuiting because I've gotten that one, yes, that looks like it can't get me on my way started. In the admin, we have templates that we give to the students where we help them know the kind of questions to ask so that you are a proper assistant. You are able to get the what's the word? You're able to get the scope of your duties, ask questions that allow you to know the extent of your powers. What are you coming on board to do for the person? Like me, I'm an executive assistant. I'm sometimes an admin assistant. Sometimes I'm all of them. Sometimes I'm just one. But what I realize is if you don't ask, there are specialists like me. One thing you will run the risk of is you quite overusing you, or sometimes underusing you. And if you do that, you can end up being overused because you didn't define that, okay, these are the boundaries of what I'm willing to do for you. And it's not going to be something to even be rude about. Just say these are the areas you're hiring me to work on. If you need anything extra outside these services, you have to start renegotiating in terms of our contract. So what we do in the group, those who are not there, is to help you realize that you need to be able to speak to your clients confidently. Confidence is something that is a tricky thing to have, especially when it's tricky to be confident as an assistant. But it's a healthy confidence is so that you can negotiate in terms of your employment. You can be able to ask your client, okay, if I'm working with you, what is the scope of my work with you? I'm doing XYZ for you, XYZ amount of hours in a day or in a month. If you are the type to charge per hour, if you are just charging a fee for one, I'm doing all these things for you as already in a whole month. These are things I'm willing to do for you. How do you like information given to you? Do you want me to either give you the end of the day, have a session where I tell you everything I've done for you that day, or you just want me to be reporting if a problem, do I come to you first to talk about it? Or do I wait for or do I actually like resolve it and without telling you anything, would you really like me to use my head to solve problems, or you just want me to talk to you every single time? Your clients want different things. When you ask them this, so I don't get the opportunity to engage you properly, so that you can do what you need to do. And after onboarding, one of the things that has helped me so far with most of my clients, no matter where they are from, is just taking a deep breath and realizing that these people are human beings just as I am. They're not super people. They're people. There's really no difference in human beings the same. And we have to be, we as human beings, we love it when people are nice to us, when people are being kind to us. So as an assistant, you cannot just afford to have so many Nigerian way of speaking. I usually as an assistant, you cannot be receiving. Oh, sorry, some people can't hear me.
Very well. The
Okay,
network,
you can hear me.
yes.
So let me put off my
Like, okay, maybe you should exit and come.
Okay, can you hear me at all?
Yes,
Is this
I
better?
can. Yes.
So I think the video may be interrupting because my network is like that. So this my network is a very shy baby. I have to pet it so that it can give me what I want.
Imagine.
So, I've been moving that router all around this room. I finally found the perfect spot where it will work.
Mine does not work
I
on
pray
that.
it stays like this one.
Important. Okay.
Oh, God. I see something with this providers. So yeah, so what was I going to say? I was trying to say that you cannot afford you cannot afford to be putting on airs when you're speaking to your clients, because this person views you as an employee. This person views you want to be viewed as a second right hand. I was reading a book this afternoon, and very powerful book. I read it before, but I forgotten the contents. I was really young when I read it. But one thing that stuck out to me was the fact that people just want people who are empathetic, who can empathize with them. You have to start. I'm a big proponent of emotional intelligence. And it's emotional intelligence that has got me very far with this virtual assistance business. Just realizing that my client is not a super person. They have bad days, they have good days. And even when I'm representing them, I have to put myself in their shoes, be conscious to the people I have to reach out to. Even the delivery man who stressed me out when I was doing something for my clients, this person stressed me out. I was almost shouting at the top of my voice. But I told myself that if my guy was talking to this person, they won't shout like this. So I just calmed down, took a deep breath, cut the call. Explained to myself that I cannot afford to be this person. So when you take your clients' businesses personal, you will spoil work for your clients in a way that will make them not want to tell somebody else about you. Granted, you may not be the best expert, because I know that, look, if you look at my work rate and the work I put out, I'm sure that people can put out better than I can put out with their eyes closed. But I have had the fact that I'm almost indispensable, because there's the emotional connection that they have to me that will not allow them treat me anyhow or even leave me, because they have so much fun working with me. They have so much joy. My client got very personal with me yesterday. Something that I did not ask for that information. I did not find a way to extract it. It just came out. And that's somebody I just started working with when last month. So I just have to realize that, one, if you are emotionally intelligent enough, you make better connections with your clients, and you don't view them as those guys overseas who are supposed to pay you money. That's why Upwork is a good place to work, yes. And very, very, so many people I know have made money and meaningful connections on Upwork. That's Upwork that you're seeing like that. But there are people that have not, like me, like this. I think I've gotten one or two. That's all. 1 or 2 gigs. And the gigs were great because I also had the opportunity to connect with this person in a way that made them leave me a review without me even asking. The job couldn't continue because the guy did not have money to pay me. So we had to, of course, cut the contract. But the review is still there on Upwork till today. This person worked for me and they're very, very supportive. They're very kind and they work, so well with me. I just don't have money to pay them at the moment. It doesn't mean that you should become somebody who can be walked all over. But when you realize the true value in serving people, that this work you're doing is just not to collect, it's not to collect money. If it's money you're looking for, go and find copyright. See that copywriting bar, don't go there. You will see money. You will see money on the floor. Go and find tech job. Go and do tech job, no problem. But when you want to become a virtual assistant via the way of virtual assistants, when you want to find remote work, via the way of virtual assistants, you must understand that your clients need to see you as indispensable. They need to have a connection with you. They need to be able to see you as a solution to their problems. They need to be able to have it at the back of their mind that this person is as concerned about my work as I am. So it will be hard for me to walk away to find somebody with this level of concern for my work, who takes my own work that seriously. So when they realize that they will start automatically just telling other people around you. They will feel safe with giving you privileged information, because as virtual assistants, that's something also I would like to point out with working with clients. You cannot afford to be loose with your speech. You cannot afford to divulge sensitive information carelessly. Till today, I worked with somebody for over a year before anybody knew that I was that person's assistant. I did not even used to introduce them with it was just the one name I used to use. Even if I wanted to say, okay, share client experience, I will never call that person's name. Even to today, I will still not call that person's name. You would have guessed if you were on my social media, you'd have guessed, okay, this person is working for you, but you wouldn't even know I'm the person's assistant. I took the book launch she just had very personally. It was deeply personal to me because this is a project that has been on her mind since. And to get it out was so much stress. There was the stress of doing so many things. And I stepped in and I took up until 11 to 12 p.m. I'll be up in the night arranging the arrangeables. Something that took less than 1 month to plan. I didn't do the planning by myself because she has a really great team. But for the part I had to do by myself, it was on my head. I was dreaming about this thing. That was how personal I took it. So if you don't have the heart to take other people's work personally, or you're planning to be lackadaisical with the information you are giving and the trust that your client is about to place in you, even by giving you their password, that is a great amount of trust. So if you are not a trustworthy person, if you're somebody who doesn't know how to keep information, who doesn't know how to take your clients as privately as possible, give them private service. Don't look for their review yet. Like this person, if I work for her for the next 5 years, I will still not ask for a review. I will still not ask, because if that woman gives me a review today, my whole bank account, they are settled. Just want a review from this woman. But I won't ask for it because I realize that this is an access, this is a privilege I've been given to work with somebody that I know I didn't come to this person by ordinary. It was just via referral, actually. Someone who, my best friend's husband, just referred me to the person. Say, this person is a good virtual assistant. I did not know the guy for too many times. So he just married my best friend and took out to the country. That's all. No, that's how I got a job. So that referral thing Odunaya was talking about, it is actually true. Just doing such good work that somebody will sit down somewhere and they will send you to somebody. They'll send your name. The person will collect you, give you work. The person does not have any single complaint. The person will not, because people will just think that, and then there's this very, very serious lie that Nigerian sales marketers have spread across the country, especially those ones that used to teach remote work. They used to say, oh, Nigerian clients are so tough to work with. They are this, they are that. They will stress you. Sorry, that's a lie. You've not met white people stress before. If you've ever met white people stress before, you will love your Nigerian client. You have not seen white people stress yet. But that's by the wayside. anybody anywhere can be a terrible person. The same way anybody anywhere can be a good person to work with. So please, don't say that it's abroad client, even if it's dollars you are looking for. Don't worry, dollars will come. You will see dollars, you'll be tired of seeing the dollars. But allow yourself to do Odun knows the story with Black Americans. Those people, they run us streets more than the white people themselves. There's the general distrust of Nigerians. So even to even say, okay, you're doing, but that one is just, I'm just saying it because when you get into the market and you are applying for jobs and you are seeing the racism that is being directed your way, you will be able to realize that even my people in this Nigeria, they have money to hire me. Let me find them. Let me find them. You will run back to this country and you will collect all the clients you can find. Exactly. And the same way I'm saying this thing, there are people that Nigerian clients have used them to see something. It's abroad clients that are the best for them. So just open your heart, work with everybody. Just treat everyone the same. And don't be looking at one demographic of people because their currency is higher in value to yours. There are people who earn it only in Naira and they earn enough. They earn enough. There are people that earn only in dollars. The dollars, enough. So everything is all in one pot. Don't differentiate from, remove that thing from your mind. It's Nigerian freelance copywriters that brought that to this country. It should not be so, please. But all in all, when you have a client, one of the things I said today is just be trustworthy. Take their business as personal as yours. And please, don't be passive aggressive. Don't be disrespectful. Don't be over familiar with your clients. Even to today, even if this client becomes your best friend, you will still maintain that professional level of respect because you are working with this person. The first people that hired me were my guys. They're my friends. And even when I had work to do for them, I will not call them sir because many of them are my age mates. But they knew that even if this person is assisting me, she's never going to just take the privilege of she's my friend. So I'm their friend. So I will do.
Oh yeah.
So you can assist anybody. I've assisted people younger than me before. I've assisted somebody who is 7 years younger than me. I still used to call her Matty today. Because now madam should be. It does not matter her age. And it doesn't matter where the person is coming from. There's just a certain level of respect you should give to people who are paying your bills. So every time that I approach this subject of virtual assistance, I get I get overly emotional when it comes to the soft skills and those hidden things that you are not seeing. The people will they will learn skill. After you learn skill, you don't know how to speak to people. You don't know cuts. You don't know how to phrase the things you are saying. You still, even your good morning comes across as aggressive. So it's just a problem from top to bottom. So when the person fires you after 2 weeks now, you say the clients are not, but it just felt wrong for them. And the thing with assistance is the person and you people have to connect before they will collect you as assistant. See, but it's just that connection they are looking for. Let me and this person just be flowing easily. I will somehow have in my head that this person will be my assistant. They will buy that idea. They will not even look at your skills again, say they will just buy the idea that this person and me, we are flowing together, we're having this is supposed to be an interview. Me and this person have talked for like 30 minutes already. What are we saying? We are just flowing. So the need to learn how to connect with people is important for you to land your jobs. There are times where you don't even need too much connection. There are times where you have to just be business-like. And it takes intelligence to see somebody and realize that this person is a business-like person. So if I'm approaching this interview, I better be somebody who means business. I better be able to sell hard results to them. There are some people that all they want is connection with you. So when you are there, you now think, okay, I should be easy. I should be sort of informal with this person. I should be able to gist. I'll be able to make jokes. I should be able to laugh and have this person feel comfortable and safe enough with me that they then realize that, okay, the service I'm offering to them, is good. It's good enough for me. It's good enough that they can hire me just by the vibe. I think that's what the people call it these days, the vibe they get. So those things are not to be underestimated at all, because they are the difference between whether you will get a job or whether you will not keep a job. I have stories on the flip side of people who were my friends, hired me as an assistant and ghosted me after like 1 month of working together. Why did you ghost me? They will say, "Oh, sorry, that one has never answered me till today. That person has not answered my DM. Even happy birthday, or even good morning, or even happy new month, or the person knows to answer." So I asked, okay, what did I do wrong? Like, what was the issue? Why this was not able to work out? So the first time the person sat down, the person said, "It's them, or it's them. They are not very good at working with people, with working together with people, as in they don't know how to delegate and not." I say, okay, fine. Let's now start to learn how to delegate. We're in the middle of learning how to delegate when the person just plain out ghosted me. So I said, okay, that's a different thing. And that relationship has gone south till today. It has not come back. It has not come back to status quo. And that person was a good friend of mine. So it goes both ways, really. But rolling with the punches will help you to get out of disappointing situations. It will help you to get out of times where maybe you don't feel very confident in your interview and you think you did a bad job. Close your eyes. There will be more interviews. Let's keep it moving. If you did a job, the client did not like it, they rejected you, you got a bad review, put it inside your belt as a scar, learn from it, and keep it moving. Because if you are hung up on those there's a tendency to repeat those things again. So if you're the kind of person that maybe you've done 50 proposals, you now have 3 interviews in a day, what will now happen? When one doesn't work out, you now carry that same bad energy to the other one. So even when you put yourself out there to look for jobs, realize that rejection will be a normal part of the game. Cope with that rejection, learn from it, move ahead. And once you've moved ahead, you realize that there are greater opportunities ahead. You can even laugh about the situation in the end. So it's good to have that sense of intelligence when you are going forward. Be trustworthy, take your work seriously. Take it seriously. Give everything you are plus some more into serving your clients, and you will end up with a very, very fulfilling client life. Only one client can settle your life. Oh, I promise.
Yeah.
Only just that, just one client.
Yeah.
Just
So
one client can settle, and it depends on how you work that client to ensure that you are indispensable. So the client will just say, "Siba, I don't want any other assistant taking. Just be assisting me. You will just be." I've seen people yourself for 20 years. They've been assisting this person. I'm like, good. What am I? I'm not a freelancer. Oh, I just want to be assistant. 15 years. And sometimes they've never seen that person before.
yes.
Never seen that person before. So it's possible. It's very possible. So yeah, so that I can allow Madam Mo to turn this direction in a more tunnel view. I will now stop talking here.
Thank you very much. You have said a lot. I think we need to have another webinar about this soft skill. It's really the one I've even experienced. Like, it's hard to, when people come to me and say they want to intern, I just feel like those that have worked with me, the way they just did the job, the way one even stopped working. I sent her messages. She didn't even reply till today. She just stopped working. Did not reply to it. I know Gen Z people now. You will be saying you want money, you want to get clients, you want to make dollars, but you can't
do the work.
Can't do the job. You are not ready to do the job. If if you are interning with somebody, what are you supposed to? That means you are learning. So if I give you constructive criticism, I tell you that this you did not do it well. Next time, do this thing this way. You should be happy because I'm teaching you. You are learning from me. That is what's supposed to be. But they don't want to do that. Just give me the money. Let me do the job. Can't tell me anything.
Money, no
what
work.
I want. what I want to do. Whatever you say, you're just wasting your time. So, and then communication, the way people communicate, the way they even send messages, the way they talk to you. Some people, even in the virtual drive, they send messages. They don't even say good morning. They just send their they just send their assignment. They just send the assignment to you. Whatever you want to do with it, do. Even to say good morning, this is my assignment. Oh, let me check it. Let me do this. Oh, people can't do that. So we really need to do more. Like I always tell you that we really need to do more. We are here to support these people. So we'll continue to encourage, we'll continue to sensitize, bring this awareness out, and then hope people will listen, because that is just it. We can't do these things for you. We can just tell you, educate you, show you how to do it, but we can't do it for you. When you start working, like I said, things you get to learn on the job. We are saying it now, you may not understand. It is when you start working with clients that you will understand it, you will experience it, and then you start learning on the job. So I really love this, everything you talked about. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I said we must do something. We must have another way to talk about these soft skills, educating them. Like that empathy you talked about is very, very important. There's a client I worked, the one I said became my mentor, she, till now, you won't believe that her Instagram page is still there. Nobody is handling the page. She hasn't found anybody that can handle that page. So like you said, these people, they trust you. They know you get them, like as social now, the tone of which you are speaking, when they tell you something, please, I would like you to, this is a post I want you to talk about, please do your research, and then you put it out, you write that content the way they want it, So, she asked me to recommend people. I've recommended like 2-3 people, but, it doesn't work, because she would actually test them, ask them to write, like to create content for her, and then she will see it. So I believe that they didn't do well. So, till now, she hasn't gotten anybody. When I told her that, before I left, then I said, okay, I'll be creating content for her, I won't be managing the page. She accepted. Later, she said, okay, there's a difference, that she'll come back. I can't come back. That was when I lost my dad and I decided to start my own business. So till now, it's been more than a year. Her page is still there. She has not gotten any. So the reason why people will want to keep you, because they can't lose you. You get them. This is also a training process. Somebody has been able to train you to understand them. You have been able to gel together. Like what she said, that she was talking to a client personally, that the person was, communicating with her on a personal level. When you get to that level, you don't want that person to leave, because when you have somebody new, you start building that kind of relationship.
It's tiring to think about starting again. Tiring.
So that is it. So people don't want it, so they will keep you. So you really need to learn about communication. Communication is broad, like I said. Empathy is part of it. Active listening. Some people don't know how to listen. You tell them this is what they will still go and do their own. I don't understand. Listen to the client. Listen. Read him, read that client, read the room, know what that person is saying. You have to be sensitive. So when I know these skills, you might not have it before, but you get to learn it. Open your mind to learning it and be intentional, like she said. And before you know it, gradually you get there. And like I said, like what Odrayo said, so I get most of my clients also through referrals. If you do a great job, people will recommend you. So you won't need to be searching. All these ones that people are saying they are searching for jobs, you just be laughing. You will even be the one recommending them for people, because you can't do more than what you are doing now. Your plate is already full. So you even get jobs, you turn it down because you feel like I can't do this one, I'm more than this. And then you might even grow and get to the level where you start doing your thing on your own. Like I said, like Deborah now is now a coach, and she's working on her own courses. So it is very, very important. All these skills, it's not only about hard skills. Soft skills will help you get these clients and retain them. Your hard skills might attract them. They know you're an expert, they see your portfolio. But to retain them, your soft skills is going to help you to retain these clients. No matter how expert you are, if you are a pain in the whatever, don't let me say the word, people will let you go and they'll get somebody else. But they know you listen to them, you care about them, you are building relationships with them, you are doing a great job, yes, they will tell others about you, and they will hold you close. They wouldn't let you go. So thank you very, very much. I really appreciate both of you, Odunayo and Debbie.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
very
much.
much.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to go back because we have wasted a lot of time. We didn't waste time. Let me say waste time. We did well. I'm just saying that the time is fast spent. So the next thing on that slide is just your map to success. And then going back to what we've learned, like I said, be sure that remote working is for you.
Yeah.
You don't want it to end. It has to end now. We have to go to church. We are not going to church tomorrow, you know.
Mhm.
So you have to be sure that remote work is for you. Once you are sure, then think about the role. If you want to be a virtual assistant, know that, okay, I want to be a virtual assistant. What are you going to focus on? Like I said, you can do more than what you are doing. Like Debbie has said, she's doing more, but she's focusing on the executive assistant role. So you can do something like that too. And once you are sure about that, and then you've identified the clients you want to work with, that is your clarity. You are good to go. And then the next step is to create your processes. As a virtual assistant, for example, you need to learn how to create your processes. Talking about your portfolio, your package, your contract, your CV, proposals, everything you need to onboard these clients, and do well as a professional. All these things count. And then when you are done with that, then you move to the level of getting clients. And what are you going to do using these strategies we have all discussed? Odunayo has told you the strategies she uses, cold messages, cold emails, putting yourself out there, building relationships with all these people that she knows she wants to work with. She actually mentioned that she identifies them, she engages with them, and then she sends them messages. So, you have to identify these people. And like I said, that example I shared of that woman who wrote a cartoon for Disney, look at what she did. She just shared her lead magnet, and then this is what I can do. And then even if they did not call her after a year, they called her now, and then she even won an award. So it's far more than you. So it is the strategy of you sitting down looking for jobs might not work for you. You might have to go and look for them. And then you see how Debbie said, she also started with her family and friends, So some of you are not looking at that side. Start looking at your family and friends, your church, your mosque, network, your friends, these people can also help you. So once you are sure with that, and then social media, look at how social media helped Debbie, and then me too. I'm a living testimony. Like I said, social media has helped me, even with my coaching, my mentoring. Social media has helped me a lot. So, building a personal brand is very, very important. So these are the steps you can take, to getting remote jobs. And then we've also talked about skills, communication, problem solving, adaptability, emotional intelligence, creativity, all these skills, you really need them. So all these things will help you get remote jobs, And then, like I said, we've discussed the skills to success. So I hope you've been able to learn a lot. So for aspiring virtual assistants, our courses, like I said, we have the administrative course, we have the social media, and we have the marketing. They are here for you. And then we are currently offering a price slash. The courses are 15,000. We're offering a price slash 10,500. So I think it's going to end on Monday. So you still have the rest of the day. You have tomorrow, and then it ends on Monday. So if you are interested, please go for these courses if you are interested, because you're not going to get for that price again. Everything is getting expensive now. So I can't specifically say that you are going to get it even for 15,000 naira next year. You might increase the price. So, and the best part is the self-paced. That is it, is self-paced. So if you don't have the time to learn now, you can just buy it, get it. You have 2 years of access. You can always go back and learn. And then you've heard from Deborah. She's our coach for the admin the admin course. So she's our coach. You can ask her any questions. You can talk to her. If you have any questions, you can ask her. You send us your assignments to her, she review for you. And I'm adding the monetization aspect. So talking about your freelancing, your Upwork, all these tools, the packages, the portfolios, contracts, everything we have talked about, they are already in the course. So you learn how to monetize, you learn how to build your brand, how to get the job, and the support system is great. So it's very, very great. When you are done, you're going to join another community of virtual assistants where we share job opportunities. So jobs are already waiting for you. All you need to do is to implement. You are going to get jobs, and then you can hear from them already here. So please take advantage of this opportunity and take these courses. It's just 10,500 naira. So for our virtual assistant students that are in the virtual tribe, I have some info for you. We want more testimonials. People we are getting jobs. I know a lot of you are getting jobs, so you are not sharing your testimonials. I don't know why. Share your testimonials with us. If you have gotten jobs on our platform, share testimonials with us. And I am giving you something in return. I am giving you a free course. Like if you took admin course and you're interested in social media course or marketing course, I'm going to give you me a video testimonial. So that is what we want. We want more testimonials. So share it with us. Even if you don't want these courses, you can get it for your niece, your cousin, your friends, or whatsoever. So if you got a job and then you're a student in the virtual tribe, kindly share testimonials. There's going to be a video one. When you share it, you're going to get one of our courses for free. And then we also want you to rate these courses, please. Like we have, I think, Deborah, we have more than 200 students now in the admin support group. So, and then we have only, I don't think we have up to 10 ratings on the seller platform. Please go and rate these courses. You are doing well, you are getting jobs, you are learning, but you are not rating the courses. Please go and rate the course. Go to seller, rate these courses for us. Just go there. The same way you access the course, you see where you can rate the courses. Help us rate it so that more people will know that you are really getting value from these courses. So next year, like I said, this is going to be the last webinar because we have a lot of things lined up. We have to start preparing for next year. And like I said, Odunayo, don't forget, you only get the free course. That's not enough. Is that what you're saying? You want to get something else? Your testimony, are you not supposed to share it with us even without giving you anything? Are you not supposed to pay it forward? Sharing testimonials is you paying it forward. It's not about like you are helping me make money. It might be part of it, but that's not the main thing for me. If you have not gotten a job, you can share your testimonials. You might have gotten clarity, you might have learned a lot. It's not only about getting jobs, please. If you have not gotten a job, you can share with us. But those who have gotten jobs are those that will get the free course. Because if you put a testimonial out for people who get jobs, people get attracted to that more than the normal one. So in the world of marketing, that's what sells. So that's just business. So it's not like I don't want you to share share feedback with me. Yes, we get feedbacks. If we even post them online, so please feel free to share. But it is those that have gotten jobs that are hiding it from us that we want them to share. So we are giving them that as a freebie so that they can share with us and we can get other people. So you are paying it forward. When others see it, they are excited and then it encourages them to also, want to join. So testimonial is a normal thing you should share with your coach or your mentor, but I don't know, people just hold back. They don't want to share. I don't know why. Even if you share, it's going to give you more visibility on the page. Share it, I can even do it like I've done for Odunayo and Debbie on my main page. So please, if you're in that category, kindly share with us. So like I said, this is the last webinar for the year. And I said I need more people. If you are interested in collaborating with us at the virtual tribe, you want to create courses, record your courses, record videos and everything with us, maybe project management. I'm also looking for the customer service because a lot of people are on my neck saying they want to learn the customer service so that we can, work together. and then, collaborate together. Whatever we get paid on each course, you get your commission on it. Then next year, for all our virtual assistants, I'm looking at creating a VA directory. I am not going to create an agency. I've always said that I want to have an agency subcontract, but it's going to be a lot of work for me. I don't think I can do that because I'm like a perfectionist, just like Deborah said. I like doing whatever I want to do. I want to do it well. I want to really do it well. When you are working with people, I want to do it well. So if I build an agency and I ask you to work with that person and you don't do a great job, it's going to affect you. And then I might end up taking that job or looking for people, and then affects my integrity. I don't want to put myself in that position because even the ones that are working with me, I see how they work with me. So I wouldn't want them to treat clients like that. So I don't want to do that. What I'm going to do is to create a VA directory where we are going to have like a spreadsheet, a database of all our virtual assistants. You had your name there. You are going to add the services you offer, your specialty will be there. And then, I'm going to create a website. We are going to put it there. Or maybe we do it as an ebook, and then anybody who needs it, we let them know that we have virtual assistants, good virtual assistants here, because we are going to vet you. You must have a portfolio and samples of your work must be there. It's not only like all the social media managers that my people in my constituency, I always tell them in their portfolio, they put 3 templates, 2 graphic design. That's their own portfolio. I don't understand. So as social media manager, the only thing you do is to put 2 templates. Is that the only thing you do as social media manager? So put sample. We want to see or go and get sample of the jobs you do in those portfolios. So anybody who has that, that's what we used to vet you. We are going to put it there. So people will get that directory. We are going to do a lot of aggressive marketing, and clients will be able to get that directory. Whenever they need a social media manager, they go there, they'll get. Whenever they need an admin assistant, they go there, they'll get. So that is it. I'm not going to collect anything from you. I'm selling that directory. That is what I'm going to get. So that is that. So that is what I'm going to do next year, part of what I'm going to do next year. So I think that's all. Is there something we discussed that I have not talked about? Debbie, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything we talked about that I didn't mention?
No, we've pretty much covered everything we said we're going to cover.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Let us take question and answers now, just 10 minutes. If you have any questions, let's take your questions, please. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Joy. Okay, so questions. If you have questions, please, you can unmute yourself and ask.
Good evening, Ma. Good evening, everybody. First, I'd like to thank all the speakers for this successful webinar. It was very insightful. It was very enlightening. So, I wanted to point out something about the course that we are taking. So, in the proofreading course, they mentioned an assignment, like it's a task that we're supposed to do, which was supposed to be in the following video, but there was no PDF whatsoever to download and all of that. I spoke to Mrs. Debbie about it, and she said she was going to get back to me. So I just wanted to know the updates with that.
Yeah, I will get back to you on that particular task. I just want to confirm about that video first before I get back.
Okay, thank you.
From the one you share, the one we normally share that seller didn't allow us to put there, the one we normally share on the platform.
Yes, that particular video. But I wanted to find out if it had been replaced at all, because I feel like I did a new video on that erased that assignment. But if you didn't, no problem. I will share, because people have not been asking for it for a very long time. They're like the first person that has asked since the new videos were uploaded. So I wanted to go and check to see if there was any glitch that caused that video to still be there. So I was going to check. I've still not checked actually. So once this program is over and I finish checking, I'll get back to you.
Okay, ma, thank you.
All right, good evening. Please, can I
Good e-
speak?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Good evening. My name is Sandra.
Hi,
I
Sandra.
from the March cohort, actually. Please, I
Ah,
have to say something. I don't want anybody to be angry at me. Um, seriously, please. Everything is my fault, though, but I just want to come out plain and clean. While during my own tenure, I really did not pay much attention there because I still had a job that I was doing, but I really wanted to transition from, you know, I really wanted to transition from everyday office work to, like maybe hybrid or just normal virtual. Do you understand me? But at the end of the day, I didn't really grab enough from that class for March. Then over time, I've been trying to log in, to see if I can catch up and all those things. But it's not seller, what's it called? Seller is not opening up for me. That's number one. And number two, I wanted to ask if I'm to come back playing again, to come and relearn, like, let me just, every day I see a chat on, what's it called, Upwork, different kind of things and all that. I'll be like, Sandra, you've never done anything, no. Better come and cry to these people and all those things, you understand? So should I pay extra? Do I have to repay so that people will grant me access to seller or something? You understand? Because I really want to, just get something, you know, virtual doing and all that. That was the reason why I actually, signed up for the course and all that. And they'll be asking, do you have some kind of skills? Maybe if I'm trying to fill in for a remote job, maybe from LinkedIn, they'll be saying, do you have some kind of skills? Do you know how to use this? Do you know how to use that? I don't know. You understand? So is it possible for me to pay again so that I can be signed up maybe for another set of what's it called? Maybe another cohort or something. That's what I'm saying. Or I'm very sure you
Sandra,
understand, Shara.
you send me a message. You should have sent me a message, or you send Deborah a
Mm.
message. She's coach in charge. You don't need to pay again. The course is available for 2 years. You have 2 years of access. If you're having issues logging in, then you send me a message. Then I'll guide you on how to log in. Huh?
Okay, and I saw it was a testimony from a lady that spoke just now. She said you were a coach. If you are to coach somebody, okay, maybe I'll talk to you separately on that one. Let me not spill it here. Is that okay, ma? Oh, if you have to coach somebody, is it separate? Okay, we'll talk behind closed doors, ma. That will be fine. Hmm?
Oh, no problem.
All right. Thank you very much, ma.
You're
I'm
welcome.
sorry, guys. Mhm.
Good
So
evening. I have a question. Good evening,
have any
ma'am. Good evening, everybody.
good evening.
Thank you so much for this webinar. I have totally enjoyed it. And I have a testimony, yeah? This is the first webinar I've stayed in my entire life from the beginning to the end.
It's a testimony. Thank God. Oh.
And I would say it's because I enjoyed every bit of it and I learned a lot. So I just knew that I had to sit my butt somewhere. I subscribed for MTN data so that no network would disappoint me, so that I can get every part of it. So I'm really grateful that I got value for my data.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Okay, so coach, you know now. I want to delve into this administrative assistant, virtual assistants, and Oduayo and Debs. They are into the field already. But I want to really know what kind of job, what kind of task do you carry out for your employers as an executive assistant, although I said project management. She made mention of project management, and coach, you know now, they enter, but we they try so that you can enter, and customer service. But if I want to learn, or okay, I want to go and take one of two or few courses and add the knowledge I already have. What kind of task, what kind of job is she doing for them? So that if I want to learn, I can say, okay, this is what I want to learn. And when I'm trying to reach out to people and network, I can say, okay, this is what I can do for you, to be specific and not just be a generalist. Do you understand? So that's my question. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I don't know, Izodua, you're still here. Can you please, Izodua, you're still here. He's not here, you will have to reach out to them. Deborah, can reach out to them. They will,
Hi, I'm here actually.
yes.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay. So thing is, you have for administrative, you have like the writers, and you might think when you see this tax, you might think, oh, this is something little, something small, but to them it's not small, it's not little. It can be managing their inbox, it can be creating a calendar for them, it can be scheduling their meetings. Like it could be that you have to sit in a meeting with them and take notes, take minutes, take
Thanks.
meeting minutes
Yeah.
of their meeting. It can be that you schedule when they tell you that, okay, this is the person that they are going to be having a meeting with. You send a meeting link to the person, you schedule the meeting with them, you tell them the information, what they are to bring, what they require, what it requires. It can
Okay.
be travel research and booking. If the hotels they will stay, if like now, if my boss is traveling this December, my boss could be traveling to the Maldives, to Bora Bora. It could be traveling to anywhere. It would be my job to get him and his family, if he's going with his family, an hotel for them where they will stay. And it would be my job to get them a cab where I would carry them, go them to anywhere they want to. It would be my job to book a flight ticket for them. Do you get it?
Yes, I'm with you.
Like that? Things like that.
Okay.
There are platforms you use that you know that okay, you use for traveling, booking and all. You have to create an itinerary for him that okay, by this time, this is the flight number for him and his family, this is his flight date, this is his flight this thing. Most of these people, they comfort is what they are looking for. They
Yeah.
cannot stress to be looking for to be booking flights, to be checking flight tickets, to be comparing flight prices. It's you that will do the work. You have to put it in a document for them that okay, by this time they should be at the airport, by this time they should have taken off, by this time. So these people they don't like to waste their time. They like their this thing to be well arranged. So they know that okay, at this point in time they are doing this thing, at this point in time they are doing this thing. The same thing as managing their calendar, telling them that in the morning you tell them that oh, this is what you have for the day, this is what you have for the day. They know their calendar, they check it, you set a calendar for them. And it could also be data entry. It could be that
Okay.
um what is this thing again? It could be that they want to get maybe like let's talk about project management now. It could be like is your boss's mom is about to be like to clock 50 and
Okay.
they are going to do a very big party for her. 50 years is I think is that golden jubilee is a very big thing for them in their family. You have to you be the one to be in charge. It's like saying you are an event planner, but a fancier name for it.
Okay.
The thing is, in Nigeria, when working for people like this, most of these things, they are how would I put it? They are the skills that are required for a a there's this word that I want to use. Now let's just say you it's your job to manage the 50th birthday is a project for you. They have a budget.
Okay.
It's your duty to do everything according to their budget.
Now they could have a budget and the deadline could be these days that okay, you should get everything to him by this time. And now he can meet you, he can tell you that okay, he wants to change to this date. Is you that will not say that okay, is it the budget we are changing? Or is the project scope entirely that you're changing? Are we going to change what this birthday party is going to look like? Is it going to be an all white? Is it going to be at a event center? Is it going to be this? You will be the one to contract the people that would
The
bring all those
vendors.
things
The
that day.
vendors.
The
Yes.
vendors, exactly. So there are different stages to this project management thing. A project manager, you could do another task for a project management stuff. It could be that a company is launching a new what they call it, a new
Maybe,
project in their company. You could be the one that if you're working for the C-suite executives, they could be like, okay, can you manage this project? Do you get? They want it to be in safe hands. They want it to be ready by this deadline, by this date. That's what you do. You'll be in charge.
Okay.
The thing about this thing is just listening. That's the thing. Listening, taking notes, distributing tasks to those that can do it. That is
Yes.
just your job. Distributing the tasks to those that can do it. That's your job as a project manager. Distributing the tasks to those that can do it and making sure you are in the loop of everything that is happening so that nothing goes wrong. Managing the budget exactly how it's supposed to be managing, not overspending, not going beyond and above. You have to look at your client's budget and you have to look at the project scope as well. The project scope is what is the goal? The goal is very important. What is the goal you're looking at? Is it that at the end of this what they call it, at the end of this seminar that the company is putting together for the whole employees, for the whole interns, how many are they retaining? How many are they doing this? What is the catchphrase that you would use for the people that they are going to be retaining? There are so many ideas in my head that I don't know how to explain it well to you. But
It
those
will
are
be
things you have to do.
well later. What do you? You,
So sorry.
you people should link up and explain to each other, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Although you see, coach, she has made life easy. Like she has just made all the explanations very easy for me. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. Please, I'm going to chat you up. I'll send you a DM after this webinar, Odunayo, so that we can link up. Thank you so much, coach. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Odunayo. Thank you, Debs. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Odunayo and Debbie. Thank you so much.
Thank you too for the privilege, Ma. We are very grateful. We are honored.
The fact that you were able to implement everything you learned from me, and then you are even doing more than me now. I can see it already. You know, when you see the light, you know you can see the light. You people are going places even more than where I've been. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You make me proud every time. Keep doing well. So I think, okay. I want to say thank you to all the speakers. The webinar is very enlightening. Thank you so much, Victoria. Good.
Sorry, Mariam had a question. Mariam asked a question in the comments and the chat box.
Okay, my question is, as a newbie that only have CV and cover letter, can that person get a job with only CV and cover letter, or is it compulsory to have a portfolio? It depends on what role. What job are you doing? It depends on the job. If you are a virtual assistant, you need a portfolio. That's just it. Because they will want to see what you've done. Even on Upwork, there's a place for portfolio. People want to see what you've done. So the portfolio is very important for a freelancer or anyone that is working remotely. But depending on the role you do, you see something you can't have the portfolio for. So even with the whatever role you are, you should have the portfolio by the side. It really helps. It really helps because not everybody will now ask you, can you send me what you have done? They expect to see it. And it's one of the things I teach on Upwork. While some people are not doing well on Upwork, is because when you send your proposals, you don't add your portfolio. Send something to them to check and see. Not everybody will go to your profile. They may go to profiles of people, but they may go to profiles of the ones that are top rated first, or people that have done 3, 4, 5 jobs, that have done like $500,000, $500 rather, 10,000. They will check those ones first before they even get to you. But when you send your portfolio with your profile, they might click that link and then see it. So they might even work with you before they even go to the others. So it's important. Your portfolio is very, very important. And we have made it easy for you at the Virtual Tribe. We give you tasks. So all these tasks, once you do them, you can even add them to your portfolio. So you don't need to work with somebody before you have your portfolio. The tasks that we give you when you take the courses, you can put it in your portfolio. That can be the first thing, and that can get you a client. And then you can also standing and volunteering to also get more in your portfolio.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
Sorry, please. Portfolio doesn't mean it must come up like maybe a testimonial, right? Testimony from maybe your client or something. Must be a write-up, isn't it?
No, that is different. That's the feedback from somebody you work. Testimonial is different. Portfolio is samples of your job. What you have, works you have done, the tasks you have done, the samples. It can be a screenshot, it can be a video. If you are you a student at the Virtual Tribe?
Ex-student.
Ex-student. And now you should have templates. Now we have portfolio templates that you can use. If you check templates, the one in the course, you will see samples of how your portfolio should be. So you just use it to create yours.
Okay, ma'am, please, on Telegram, what's the name? Is it Virtual Tribe on Telegram?
It's the Virtual Tribe. Where are you now? Are you in any support group?
I'm not in any. I'm just on the the normal group where other students keeps joining every month and all that.
Okay, the VA course. You took the VA course. These are my first students. Send me a message. I'll send you the link, Telegram link.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you. I enjoyed the webinar. It was very, very impactful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for being. I appreciate you all. Let me release you. Your children are waiting. So you can get ready for church tomorrow. Thank you so much. So don't let us not forget the aspect of prayer. Prayer is also very important. You want to get remote jobs, pray. Let the Holy Spirit direct you. Let him tell you what to do. Believe in God, pray to God, and God will make all things work together for your good. So thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night, ma'am. Good night, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you.
You're welcome.